We're back. I have Atiba White and Carlos Thompson in the building. We are here on the new amazing 102.5 FM. We're discussing top priority sports. And these guys are giving us some good information on how they connected, why they connected, and how important they are to each other. So if you could, Atiba White with top priority sports, tell us how other people can be a part of your movement. Understanding that Carlos Thompson is your top priority, your main priority. For now.
Always.
How can more people be a part of this?
How can more people be a part of top priority sports?
Yes.
Well, so specialize in sports, in particular football, right? And so this gentleman is getting ready for the NFL draft. So practically everything he needs, I am there to provide it for him. And I would say that's one thing that definitely distinguishes top priority sports from many other agencies. The way I can kind of put this into perspective is I remember when I was in college and being a freshman in college, we go to our academic advisor, right? I know we have some college students that are probably watching that's listening, right? And you know, they ask you about your major and they basically kind of walk you throughout the process. These are classes you got to take, and if you take these classes, X amount of classes this semester, all the way through your, 4.5, some people like 5, 6, 7 years of your college career, boom, you'll graduate.
Right.
That is really an advisor, okay? However, when you go into those classes, right, you have the teachers, right? In my opinion, I believe teachers, they have a lot more value and significance in the student's life relative to an advisor. And so me being an agent, I really noticed prior to being an agent and being an agent now, these agencies, they're merely advising these young men. They need more than advisor. They need hands-on.
You talking about the troubled young men or the men that are just playing sports, period?
Period.
Well, did you go to school to be an agent, or did you just like decide just to do it? Was that your major?
That's a great question, brother. Pitbull, man. I had to throw that in there.
Got them blues.
No, I found my true love, my vocation to be a sports agent at the age of 19, when I decided to hang up the cleats.
Yeah.
And I was one of those athletes where I knew that, okay, look at here, you gotta have something else lined up. And I would say, unfortunately, many of these great athletes, that's all they got, that's all they know. And no, the second you start preparing for the NFL or professional sports, you have to start preparing yourself now. Right? It's better to have it.
Who's doing that? Who are we talking about? LeBron James. How he's transitioning.
Yeah.
Isn't he? Right, Carlos? He's doing an amazing job with that.
Amazing. He's handling everything. He's opening schools.
Yeah, man. I got a whole nother love for that for LeBron James, because I was sour about what he did with the whole Miami thing. But anyway,
What did he do with Miami?
I remember. I'm just saying. That's
let it go.
Should I let that go?
And you can tell he's a LeBron fan. I mean, which I am now as well, because he is, in terms of his mentality, that's what he's really about. He's beyond his sports career.
Right.
And with that being said, just to kind of wrap it up, in my view as being an agent, it's not just about these young men and these athletes, about their professional career being the top priority. I believe it's their life should be a top priority. And you have to be hands-on with it. You can't you can't just advise, right? And it really starts now. So the second I bring on clients and I talk to them, I say, so what would you do if you break your leg or if your career is over tomorrow? If you don't know, you got to figure it out.
So what are you expecting from Carlos here? What are some things that you think may be best for him? This is your job to advise.
Yep, absolutely.
So knowing his personality, knowing the type of character he is and can present, what do you think he should be doing beyond football?
Now, you did say advise. I do more than advise.
Okay.
But
what do you do?
Yeah, man, I can call him. I can call him at 12 o'clock at night if I just need to talk.
Yeah.
Like, he's more than just an agent. He's truly He's truly like a father figure. He's truly
a favorite
a
uncle.
true friend, like a favorite uncle. Like for real, like I can really depend on him.
Because in being an athlete, man, you need that because you need somebody to call. You might be troubled in some type of way. A lot of these athletes, a lot of others, they don't have that. And not productive, but some of them commit suicide. They don't have nobody to talk to. It goes a long ways when you can call somebody and you can be like, "Hey, I need to talk." You need that. Now that's off your chest. Now we can move on to the next thing.
Absolutely.
So him being in your life, I think it's a great thing, man. And y'all pray together sometime, man. That helps too.
We did before we came here.
Okay, so y'all already got that down.
I want to answer that question because I didn't answer that question. Some of the things I would like for Carlos to work on is to really understand his impact and his value in the community. One thing about being an athlete in America, we love our sports, right? Especially we love our football, and so people really pay attention to these athletes. These football players do not know how valuable and how much they are appreciated in the world. So if I can help them understand his value, and that's something else that is essential. When you understand your worth and your value, you're not going to just give it away to smoking marijuana or hang around.
You can't hang around.
Right. It, not even pit bulls, right?
No. Clean them.
Chance the Rapper, when he said on that song, "Blessings, the people's champ must be everything the people can't be."
Right.
So that means you can't just do everything that everybody else do when you're on a high level.
Right.
So we'll go back to my question.
Yes, ma'am.
But I want to speak on that. So you obviously, I'm imagining you didn't have that same mind frame. What, 3 years ago? 4 years ago?
4 years ago, I definitely did.
What changed for you to make you understand that you have to be mindful of your atmosphere?
I actually had, unlike most people, I've had to come home and get a regular job, unlike most athletes and people like that who get scholarships. I had to come home and valet cars, and I was honestly sitting there one day while I was valeting cars. I'm sitting there like, man, yeah, you parking a Porsche, you parking a Maserati, and all that stuff. When you truly have the talent and opportunity to be able to own one of these, so why would you want to sit here and drive another rich man's car for him? And it was like a light went off in my head, like, man, you better seize the moment before it passes you by.
Right. Like I have a nephew, Richard Samuel. He went to TSU, wide receiver.
TSU?
Nah, he plays over in Germany. Right. He really needs an A. I'm telling you. He's to Germany. He plays over there. Also, he's an artist. He was like #1 on ESPN as a wide receiver. He's pretty decent. I want to introduce him to you.
So with the information that you have provided me regarding Carlos Thompson, you have an opportunity to go to the NFL. Is that correct?
Yes.
Are you excited?
I'm very excited.
When do they draft for the NFL?
The draft is April 26th through the 28th.
Which is
You know the
right around the corner.
Before that, we got the combine, and so he and I both we're going to Indianapolis.
Okay.
We get ready for that.
Oh man,
We both gonna be
training 6 days a week, every day, and even on Sundays still doing.
What are you eating?
I actually have meal plans that are being. My uncle and my grandmother are providing me with meal plans, just daily. Taking care of my calories and just seeing how many carbs and everything I take in, just to keep me at a certain weight.
I had a question for you, a good one. Are you nervous?
Not nervous at all. This is what I've been prepared for my whole life.
I don't know how drafts work as far as if you don't. Well, we're not even going to put that in the atmosphere.
No, go ahead. You understand?
Go ahead.
You got
no worries.
Go
ahead.
Do you have other opportunities with the NFL? Like, can you draft again next year if, let's say, this year doesn't pan out the way you want it to?
Not necessarily.
Not really.
Right. I mean, so
You can be a walk-on.
So walk on, that's the college terminology. You in that particular instance, like let's say, you have the NFL draft, right? And that's held obviously every single year, and you're draft eligible. That doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get drafted, but in the event that you're not picked up by a team, you're deemed as an undrafted free agent. So you can keep on giving it a shot, or you can try other opportunities. Like right now you got the F.
AAF is
Which
coming
is-
out.
yeah.
XFL is coming
Yeah,
out. Which
yeah.
there are more leagues that are coming out now that are giving
There's some
opportunities.
leagues in Africa that
Really?
are coming out.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. They built this
Yeah, like
football team.
12
Oh wow.
new
I
leagues
didn't
in
know that.
Africa.
Yeah.
I didn't
Oh
know
yeah.
This
Hey,
is new.
sure.
Hey,
we
you
can
can-
talk
hey.
hot topics every day. We
But
didn't
see,
get to
that's
go into
great.
that today, but
That's
we
great
did.
because the reality is, man. I mean,
We're gonna hook them up.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
need
right.
information.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Man, I grew up in Houston. I ain't worried about nothing.
But it's just like the basketball. You know how the people play overseas.
Uh-huh,
but there are
uh-huh,
some
uh-huh.
teams that are coming out. That's the point. Go back to the
yeah.
thing.
Get ready for the cheetah race.
I'm all on it.
No.
But so he'll have an opportunity again, possibly.
Well, so you have an opportunity every single year, to be quite frank.
No, there you go.
Up until you just can't, you feel like you can't do it anymore. You know,
Right.
so the opportunity's out there. However, and that's another reason why I say it's essential to have that plan B.
Additional things to do.
Yeah.
So so let's go back to my question.
Mm.
We were talking about LeBron opening schools, and I know you got your
Mm.
whatever your thoughts are with him.
No,
What are some
I
things?
love LeBron.
What are some things that you want to do outside of football, Carlos Thompson?
Outside of football, I actually would like to open up my own training facility for kids. But
Okay.
the difference in my training facility than a lot of other people's, like they could just go there and train and stuff like that. I want to actually provide SAT and ACT prep at my training facility. So just imagine if your kid comes and trains with me from the time he's in the 4th grade all the way up through high school. By the time they're a freshman in high school, just imagine they've been coming training and getting SAT and ACT prep from the time they're in the 5th grade all the way to the 9th grade. A lot of kids don't know about the SAT and ACT in school and how significant it is on you going to college and accepting scholarships. So if I give them the training in it and stuff like that, it'll just open up more doors for children.
I like
actually
that
prepare
thought.
them.
I like the training.
So
And I'm right there with him, baby.
when you go into the draft, what position are you going into the draft?
As a wide receiver and kick return and punt return specialist.
Okay.
And really, honestly, I'm open to any position. Honestly, I just want to try to be on
That's
the
what you
team.
want to play.
Right,
I just want to play. I just want to.
I
show
have
my talent.
April
Gotcha.
Lucky on Instagram.
Gotcha.
She says, "What team would you like to be drafted for?" I
I
know you can play for anybody.
mean, that's a very tricky question.
Is
I
it?
mean, there's no preference. There's
There
no
are
preference.
32 teams.
There's 32 teams.
You would like to be
and
drafted for.
32 different
Right.
teams, definitely. 32
This
teams.
is
I would like to be
this
drafted
is
by.
where the agent comes in.
Definitely.
But he don't want to go to the Rams because they cheat their way to the Super Bowl.
Hey,
My older cousin plays for the Rams. Marquis Christian, number 41 for the Rams.
Shout out to
My
that
older
dude,
cousin.
man.
Shout out to my cousin, most definitely. He paved the way, laid out the blueprint. I'm just following in his footsteps.
Have you ever had an agent before?
No, I haven't.
This is your first time.
First and only agent right here.
Then hopefully the last.
Last, definitely the last.
Yeah, yeah. They like
Hey,
brothers, man.
This is my guy.
So you can fight with this dude,
my
argue
guy.
with this dude, y'all can go back and forth and curse, but then y'all can still be partners.
Professional.
we actually keep it 100 with each other.
Professionalism. There's no lies in anything between us.
That's cool.
He just tell me straightforward what it is, and I tell him what it is.
He lied to me at the club. I got your drink, but he ain't bring it.
How could you bring my pet bull, man?
Okay, tell us some things that you want. What is something that you want people to know about you personally and professionally?
Personally, I would like the people to know that I'm truly a great guy. Honestly, like I'm very outgoing. I'm humble more than anything. I'm humble. I'm a humble beast.
And professionally?
And professionally, I'm a hard worker, and I come in and do my job. Nothing more, nothing less. Just come in and do my work, and that's it.
When are your Netflix special?
The Netflix special actually dropped. It dropped last summer. You can go check it out on Netflix right now. But Netflix is actually coming out this Friday, and they're gonna be doing a follow-up with me for the 4th season. So you can check me out on the 4th
Very
season
cool.
also.
Hey, this Friday, it's on the cool. It's gonna be pretty dope. I'm
Are
excited.
we invited? Can we in community growth?
Come check it
Definitely.
out.
Come
Come
check
check
us
it
out.
out.
Come
Come
check
check it
us out.
out.
So they're gonna be filming you live?
Yeah.
They're gonna be filming me live. They're gonna go through my training process with me Friday and just watching me do my thing.
Do you like from the sidelines cheer him on? Like, what do you Antigua?
Yep.
What do you like? You know how you have your parents.
Yeah, that's
that
a
cheer
that's
from
a
the sideline. What do you do?
that's a good analogy. Well, I envision when he gets to the next level, I'll be there up and close. You know, I probably would have some connects to where I could probably be on the sideline, you know, or nearby, right?
You should.
That's fine. Very
Right.
close
He's
spot.
gonna make that happen.
Very
Right, exactly.
Very close.
I don't see your head.
You gotta throw that in.
Hey,
That bull here right there. The walk waller here. Look.
Hey, that's how you know he
What
might
we
do.
do? We do this. We do this. Just
That's how you know he might do.
All right,
That's how you know he might do.
we'll let that gate open.
I'm gonna get Billy on him now. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get Billy on you. That's what I'm gonna do. Shout out to my boy Kill Bill. Shout out to Kill Bill, man. I'm gonna do that.
We had to do it.
What are some things you, Artigo White, what are some things you want people to know about Top Priority Sports and yourself?
So as far as Top Priority Sports, right now, it's myself. However, based on the vision that we have, and I want to speak on that very briefly. The vision that we have at Top Priority Sports is to develop athletes, especially as of now, into men that are going to be in prominent roles and leadership roles as well, post their careers in any other endeavor. I would actually say that is in my personal opinion, that would be the challenge as an agent. It's not negotiating, multi-million-dollar contracts and getting marketing endorsements. In my opinion, a lot of that stems from the athlete. Again, I use the word baller. If you a baller and you a commodity,
They coming.
they go cut the check.
From what I read and these, from this, you're a high commodity. From what I read in all of these different,
Ask Netflix.
you're pretty good.
They don't just put anybody on
Nah,
Netflix.
they don't say you got a chance. They don't just write that kind of stuff up here. And this is what I'm reading. They say you got a chance, a real one. I'm excited for you.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
We're proud
Very
to have you
excited.
in here.
Yeah,
I'm excited
very
too.
to have you in here and didn't know this was your man right here.
Oh, man.
Never would have guessed it. He walked in like, I saw it loud. I said, man, let me go in here, get my head together. I ain't finna But man, that's a beautiful thing, man. Someone coming out of Houston and have a Netflix connection and being in the draft. God, that's awesome, bro.
He's letting us know that if you
Oh.
persevere, what you dream can actually be done.
Never give up. You gotta never give up and keep God first. Everything is possible.
I like what you said about how you was parking someone else's car. That was deep because a lot of people do that and they don't get out of that. They stay there for years. Some people grow up. That's all they do. But you saw something different in your life, so.
And that was his turning point.
And that was
Because,
your turning point. Have a turning point, but something you to take it. So if you don't take that turning point, that's you right there. That's it.
That's right.
So you saw, you said, nah, this ain't it.
It's not it.
That's cool, bro.
That's somebody else.
What you running in the 40?
4.340. That's what we're going for. That's what we're shooting for.
So you running right now? Are you running a 4.3 right now?
4.340. Yes, sir.
Man, I ran a 4.4, man. I think I still could run a 4.11.
Why you moving your body like
No,
that?
in the 10. In the 10, I ran a 4.6. In the 10. As soon as I took off, I was in the 4. And I stayed. And I end up in the 11th.
Oh man.
All
Man.
right, this is what we need you to do. This is what we need you to do.
Racing.
Go ahead and tell people how they can get in touch with you, Artigo White.
Right now?
Unless y'all need more? You want to say more?
Oh no. So, I wanted to answer that question. So,
okay.
So right now, as far as Top Priority Sports, we are seeking some interns. So I would say for now, you can hit me up on Instagram, and that's at ARTIGUA. That's my Instagram. Again, we're looking for some interns in where we're going.
Going to the top.
Oh man, that picture give me goosebumps.
What kind of talent or what kind of
Interns.
abilities do they need to have? The interns.
So I'll be very honest. I'm a very candid speaker. I really need an executive assistant right now. That executive assistant, if they're my right hand person, you would learn a lot.
Right.
You will learn a lot, and also like if you're
age limit.
right.
What is age?
Is it an age limit? I would say right now, based off of the
mature age. The mature age for you.
What's the mature age for me? Like for the position I'm looking for? I don't know when to take them serious or not.
I know he does that sometimes.
You don't need that.
Yeah, but I mean, especially at the college level right now. I like to work with younger adults that I believe in that are just hungry.
There's a lot of interns who are in the mass communication field who I'm sure would take that opportunity.
Absolutely.
Seriously.
Yeah. So that's when you speak about top priority sports, I would say that would be the main thing that we're looking forward to right now.
What do you want people to know about you personally?
I have lived on 3 different continents. Obviously, North America, okay, Asia, in particular, South Korea, and I have also lived Australia, in Sydney, Australia. That's where I got my law degree in. So that's
cool.
That's a couple things.
Very cool. All right, so go ahead and tell people how they can follow you on social media. You did.
Yep.
You've already told them as well. And I think we've got everything in here. You guys are going to be filming on Friday.
Friday.
Right?
Friday, February 22nd.
What are you going to tell these people? What you going to say?
Is it a closed-in section what they're filming, or can the public?
Because they want to know what you've done since the
is the
show,
public
right?
invited to your?
Yeah, they definitely want to know, but
It's not
I'm
for
just
the
gonna
public.
tell them just everything I've been doing on this journey.
Mhm.
Just gonna take them through the process of getting prepared for the journey.
I saw one of the guys, I can't remember his name, but they did a recap on what he was doing since the show. And I think they said he ended up going back to work because he had a child. So he couldn't fulfill. And in my mind, I'm thinking, dang,
And no
not even-
children this way, no children
Yeah.
this way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I consider that too. I ain't gonna lie.
What's that?
Right.
What did you consider?
So I'm not gonna say I keep it real. I have to believe in you as a person, as a player, and you have to really you have to be laser focused. Kids can definitely motivate you.
Mm-hmm.
Having a kid can really motivate you.
But
No, it's not. I wouldn't say it's a but to that. I was just saying whenever I was considering on representing Carlos, because knowing his track record, knowing that he has overcome, he has really surmounted some things. I wanted to make sure: are you really there? Are you really focused? And to not have kids and to have a girlfriend is okay or what have you. I need to know that you are focused because I'm passionate about this. I'm extremely passionate about this.
Right.
To me, it's just not a business. And if I'm going to exude all my energy and all my efforts into you, I need that in return. Because if we do this together, it's a wrap.
Right.
It's a wrap. So, yeah.
That's cool.
very good. All right, guys, you heard
Very
it
good.
first. Top priorities.
Very good.
Very good.
Man.
If it ain't pew pew, it's very good.
I was going to come to possess and I done
You
changed my
see,
mind.
yes, just see how she's looking at me, but go ahead. Very good. But listen.
To all my future athletes, to all these
Go ahead,
young
go
high
ahead,
school
go
athletes
ahead.
out here, that they're really looking forward to a serious agent. And let me tell you something, you can't fake it. You can't fake it. I cannot fake it. I am
There you go.
extremely passionate about what I do. So be on the lookout for Top Party Sports.
There it is.
Seriously, we on our way, man.
Let's get to the
That's
top.
right.
Hey,
That's
and
right.
we want to see you win. This is your girl Amanda Sapp from the Amanda Sapp Show, the new amazing 102.5 FM. Your do good through good station. Got the boy comedian Grossman.
Yeah.
That boy's a
I wear my-
comedian.
I wear my-
Yeah.
See, I wear
Oh,
my
you got
youth.
your shirt on today. I didn't even know
I
that.
have so many of them. I don't just know which one to wear. So
Which one of those?
I'm cripping and both of them today.
You gonna rock this shirt next time?
Yeah.
I asked you to.
I want one. I got your colors on.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get a hoodie.
Nice.
definitely.
Yeah,
This is your
hoodie
girl
for that.
Amanda Sapp from the Amanda Sapp Show on the new amazing 102.5 FM. Your do good through good station. We are out.
Yeah.
Oh, you see, so I can unloud myself, right?
Yeah. You can-
How you do
Gotta
that?
hear
Press
me.
in.
That boy say
Yeah.